Moving on, Congress Member of Parliament Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's possessions were forcefully taken from his VVIP bungalow in Delhi and thrown onto the road today by the Directorate of Estates. This was his ministerial bungalow. The Delhi High Court today refused to stay the eviction of the Congress MP. The eviction comes after Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary failed to move to alternative accommodation provided to him. Authorities also snapped electricity and water connections from the bungalow. Adhir Ranjan had moved into the bungalow meant for ministers in Chanakpuri's new Moti Bagh housing complex when he became a junior minister of railways in 2012. Well, last year, on January the 22nd, he was allotted a different accommodation, but he claimed that the house was already occupied by another person when he went to inspect it.
Sir, now the High Court has also not entertained your plea. What was the reason? Why didn't you shift out of your bungalow?
See, the fact is that it is my misfortune that we have failed to convince the High Court. It is my misfortune. And second thing, we have not been heard in a way that was expected by me in the High Court. See, I have never contended in leaving or vacating the bungalow that was occupied by me.
What was the problem? If you can just tell us briefly, what was the problem? Why didn't you vacate that bungalow and it came to this that you had to be evicted forcefully?
Sir, it is nothing but a sheer political vendetta. Because 2 days earlier also, I have made a request to Arjun Meghwalji that give me 15 days more time because I am not at that time in Delhi. I was away at my constituency. So I have urged upon and requested Arjun Meghwalji to give me another 15 days and also made a plea that we should inspect the bungalow that has been allotted right now jointly and see this bungalow also has been allotted through High Court. It has not been allotted by the government.
Well, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary isn't the only one. There are other VVIP squatters out there. And here on India Today, we're the only channel who doesn't shy away from naming every one of them. Congress netas have also been squatting on bungalows meant for elected MPs. We sent out India Today Deputy Editor Ashar Khan to the gates of each one of these VVIPs to name and shame them.
We are standing outside 18 Ashoka Road, presently occupied by Rajya Sabha member of the Congress party, Ashwini Kumar. Before that, he was the former law minister. This is a Type 8 bungalow and he is not entitled for this as a Rajya Sabha MP. Mr. Ashwini Kumar also has a house in Maharani Bagh where he stays at times, but he is clearly living above his entitlement as far as this bungalow is concerned. We are standing outside the house of Rajiv Shukla, Congress Rajya Sabha MP. This is 5 Safdarjung Road, a house which he used to occupy when he was a minister in the UPA government. But he is yet not vacated. The only thing which is new here is that the nameplates are missing that have been removed. Apart from else, he is living in a house which is not entitled to him. He is entitled for a Type 7 and he continues to stay in a Type 8 bungalow. I am standing at 27 Safdarjung Road, which is the residence of Congress Chief Whip Jyotiraditya Scindia, a Type 8 bungalow which he got when he was the minister in the UPA government, which is clearly above his entitlement because he's a normal MP as of now. The real question is that why is the current government selective in evicting MPs who were ministers earlier? Some of them have been evicted while the others continue to stay in quarters which are above their entitlement. People like Ambika Soni and Kumari Shailja and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary have been evicted, but people like Jyotiraditya Scindia, Ashwini Kumar, Vailar Ravi and also K.H. Muniyappa still enjoy privileges of these Type 8 bungalows. We are standing outside the residence of Vailar Ravi. He was also a minister in the UPA government. Currently, he is a Rajya Sabha member of Parliament of the Congress party from the state of Kerala. He is also living above his entitlement. He is entitled to a Type 7 bungalow, but he still enjoys the privileges of a Type 8 ministerial bungalow. Clearly, once again, one of the VIP squatters who've not moved out of his quarters, especially after losing power and also living above his entitlement. Now we are standing outside 7th Tyagaraja Marg, a bungalow which was allotted to Mr. K.H. Muniyappa, the member of Parliament of Lok Sabha of the Congress party. This was allotted when he was a minister in the previous UPA government. Once again, this is a Type 8 bungalow and he is clearly not authorized for it. and he's authorized for a Type 7 bungalow, clearly once again living above his entitlement. With camera person Kulwant in Delhi, Ashar Khan for India Today.
Breaking news coming in this afternoon. First formal meeting between PDP and BJP over government formation in Jammu and Kashmir. BJP leader and former Deputy Chief Minister Nirmal Singh has called on PDP chief
केजरीवाल मोटर चली पम